Good evening, all you scions and sinners, and welcome to more Final Fantasy 14. I don't even think I need to welcome anybody anymore. Everybody knows what I'm going to do every time. There's not going to be anything else, unless something else happens and there's something that I need to do. But other than that, I think there is only going to be Final Fantasy, and damn fucking straight. This is now a Final Fantasy channel where we stream Final Fantasy. Everything. And we make slow progress, but we will do it. So, talking about progress, let us go on with progress. And go to Réunion. We're going to Réunion. In the Azim Steppes. Azim. Where is Azim? There's Nazim, by the name of Yishtola. Ishlada. So this is the Azim Steppes. Else do not do it justice. If you think the view is impressive here, wait till you reach higher ground. Oh, cats don't like high ground. Actually, seeing as you are the first visit, permit me to show you my favorite spot. It's up a bum. One might even call that a G spot. An A minor spot. It's a minor spot.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust.
Stola, you look not happy to be here.
Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
We're here to get catnip. And then your Stola's happy. Ishlada.
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus.
There's a lot of people.
In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens? I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
No, Ishtola's not as quippy. Like Yin has it locked down to get her into grips. But Yen is just like well, Ishtola's not there. Yen is on his game and she's just not. From here we should go to Elo, and we may ask Sirna about the peculiars of the smith and raise the matter of an alliance with the ruler of the steppes. Perfect. It's a moth. Moth crawling over my claws. How dare it? How dare the moth decide that my claws are crawlable? I have speed for the steps. Yes, I have speed for steps. Nice speed. Go zoom. Go zoom. Go zoom and broom with a gloom, and then our doom. Oh, there's the moth. I see the moth, and it is out of feet range. I am safe. No, you're flying away. Yeah, Fran, I'm glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you? Some tea, please. There is a matter that I wish to discuss with the mole. It concerns not only the people of the steppes, but the land, but every land in the Far East. There's this big company called Bad Dragon, and we're trying to establish it. Like, oh, that sounds good. A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring soul. You may need this to protect our land. I do, my friend. I wish to find the shard and ascertain and extract it for the power you will. Tell me more of this place where it is buried. The Northern Crag. Not the Southern Crag, but the Northern one. If it is your wish, in the mountain to the north there is a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside the cavern is a pillar of stone that the legend holds the source of the realm's power. There, I believe you will find what you seek. Ah yes, I know the place. There's a brisk walk from here. And what are your thoughts on the alliance? Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, whether we will it or not. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However, the other fucking tribes, man. Among the tribes, there are those who revere none of all else. To them, the pillar is sacred and not to be destroyed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes are likely to spurn an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. That is what I'm saying. But it is no means certain that the pillar will provide the power you seek, ere you risk the ire of the followers of knowledge. Might you be going to the quick run? If all have hopes, we may be considered how to best earn their blessing. Oh, we gotta do freaking side quests first before we can, for your counsel. If you do suggest, I desire to know the offense with to join hands. Thank you for understanding. The decision will be shaped to the days to come, and we will force others into war against. Nor we. 100-fold stronger, we are to choose to fight our own war. And I will take Rooibos tea. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm getting some tea. Rooibos tea. Very nice. I usually drink that kind of tea. I'm gonna drink it right now. How about glug glug? Can I get this? Hard. There we go. The body. We love the moon. Seems the time has come to put my skills pray lead the way to the court. Yeah, it's just right through the wall. Wait for me, everybody. I will summon the dragon in the circle. Then we fly. Circle. Circle jerk. Circle, circle. There we go. What do you think, Yeshlara? Yeshlara likes it. It's glowing and phallic.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
No, you're in Azim Steps.
We are. This is an Allagan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Aziz La from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
Oh, interesting. Indeed. But it's broken.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area.
Meaning?
An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
Molilo. Mole. Let's touch stone. I touch stone. I'm ether. They call me ether. For I am touched. I'm here. Found what you seek. Great, indeed it does smell this. Hello. Not less to be sufficed to protect our lands, the blessing of other tribes as an resource. Of course. But which tribe should we appeal? Well, there's only two that need. There are many who worship now. The servants of faith, the Dothral. You give you the key. Okay. The Dothal. He spoke of them, a warlike tribe possessing unique customs and beliefs, since their cooperation will not be easily won. Yeah. It will be well worth the effort. The Dothral feel that death least of. Let us go to the Dothral car and treat with their Khan. Suda. Are you done bouncing? Thank you. She bounces when everybody leaves. Just me standing there and then she bounce. Such a peaceful path to somewhere. The roulette. Yes, the roulettes that refresh. I can get more Alakim food. Yeah. I guess I will do a Alakim purchase. Because we're trying main quest, but we still want to be good enough to do other stuff. So we will do Alakim Putti. Ooh, hello. Are you unique? No, you're not. You're boring. Watch the field. Hem de Gabgulafshula. The Shwabala. What? Yeah, white mage. Snow White mage.
Snow White mage.
Now, if she suddenly became the other one, then it's a Snow Black mage. You again. Other matters. Ah. Other matters demand our time. On. Unless it's a battle, you see. Alas not. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's like, ah. Talking. Always talking. You say the pillar holds great power. Of course they do. Those are the source of the gnome's strength. To Dothral, no place is more sacred, and we will make ash of any who will defile it. So I see this is not your wish. You see the wisdom of our proposition. You will join hands with us? And she's like, no, I won't. Said nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield Gnome's power to defend these lands, and this I will allow. But for leaving the step to fight the men in Iron Eye would have something in return. Namely battle. With you, Ooh, with me. Numbed ended ere it began. I would face you again, alone, without instructions. Defeat me, prove yourself stronger, and you shall have the Dothral as your ally. Surely this is an agreeable term? Sure. Unbreaker will kick your ass in. Well, this is a not wholly unexpected turn of events. Although, as I assumed, I would be the one required to fight. Alas, Khan has made her choice. And I will commence a dungeon. And now I'm just gonna stand in this position until I get back, and then she's like, "You're gonna give my answer now? How about now?" Right. And we are in the cast room, are we not? Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, we're actually fighting Omega. Oh hell yeah. How nice. We're not doing the normal fucking cast room BS. Oh. Yes. I'm lucky. I get the Ultima. Yeah, you didn't get time. Yeah. I'm gonna stage on the like, I look at the stage. Uh-oh. I will be a rock in your ass, bitch. Look, a rock straight up his ass. Ultima like that. Yeah, hear, feel, think, a rock in your ass. Actually, that's high, Dylan, but who cares? You have been in the light of another Christ day. Oh, it always is just this for a main scenario dungeon and not the other ones. Like, for example, what about sloppy dungeons? Sloppy dungeon. Aww. And it's a sloppy dungeon. Everybody wants a sloppy dungeon. I'm gonna be sad that they're not gonna play Big Fat Taco too. Big Fat Taco, the Big Fat Taco, so big. So weird to like be high level, know all your skills, and just go down to lower like level and just not being able to use skills. So sad. Oh, there is a setting that you can put on that only allows you to go dungeons within 7 levels of your own level. There's that setting. I do have mine. That's why I get like high level dungeons.
But the ultimate weapon is all powerful. Why does my enemy still stand?
Why does it still stand?
Can her strength truly be so great?
No, not really.
It is the blessing of light
La
that
Bria.
confounds you.
Le Bluaria.
La Brea.
No, that's Thancred.
Your
That's Thank You,
foe
Anki.
acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
Crystal she has. Up
So,
close.
this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the
Okay,
ultimate
yeah.
weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
Has Kane.
The heart of Sabik. It is the
Heart
weapon's
of
core,
Sabik.
an enigma
The
whose surface
Sabik,
even the
the
vaunted
heart of
scholars of
Sabik, the
ancient
heart of
Anak failed to
Sabik.
scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
And that's the reason why he's now someone of a Ascian hunter slash
Behold
ally
but a
to us.
sliver of my god's power.
Because La Brea took him for shits.
And from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Hydaelyn. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belzar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
To get her. I see also the Reaper that is by our side is actually just a basic level 70 Reaper. They'll have like the normal equipment or the beginning equipment equipped onto. Waiting for healer and mechanist. Healer is with us. Mechanist is with us. That was a nice combo. LV, please. Anybody? Come on, DPSs. Oh my goodness, they're not doing it. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! Alright, now I can go fight Sadu. And skip for Sadu. Sadu und don't. Come on. We must talk. And talk we will. Oh, you like me to talk, don't you? And shall be done. Huh. Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. Well, shall be a battle for the steps shall not soon forget. Whenever my soul burns brighter, prepare yourself, Khan. I await you outside. Go. Together the witnesses to join you in honor. Let us fight Sadu. Where do we fight Sadu? We fight Sadu pretty far away. I will arrive on Dragon. Oh, I'm gonna arrive. We are waiting. Sync to level 70. Black Mage versus Tank.
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Hahn.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Nope. Shut up,
Speak not
Ishlora.
of peace. You stand before
Ishlora.
proud warriors of the Dathal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Indeed.
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Okay, bring it on, bitch. I will use slapstick comedy on you. Play a game of whack fuck with you. Fuck. Oh, she's almost already down. What the fuck? Bruh. You were not this weak. There we go. Phase 2. Fight.
In death do our souls sing! do our souls sing!
Fighting is pure beast. Oh, we're getting a phase 3 too. Bring it on, bitch. Wait, what the fuck? And outside. There we go. Freaking gold. Give you more? Let me just click on it. Okay, there's more. Take care of these ones first.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Freaking ripping her a new one. I don't know why she thought it was a good idea to fight me. Ah, another phase.
How it burns! In death do our souls sing!
Holy shit. I failed the duty. Wow. No, I failed many duties before. This one is just freaking like the end is fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, there's so much fucking crap going on. Skip cutscene. Because you fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and she just doesn't want to fucking die. Freaking mackerel. It's mackerel that she's still standing. Why did I want to say mackerel? Why? Alright, there we go.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Phase 3. Is it, one might say, the word? Oh, I got 6 seconds before that buff comes out. Okay, here comes the big... Oh, not yet.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Right, here comes the part where I have to make sure that everything runs softly and smoothly.
How it burns! In death do our souls sing!
Oh,
In death do our souls sing!
holy shit, that was so close. Fucking hell. Jesus fuck.
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so!
She sounds like she's on the point of just climax. Yes.
Come! We have only just begun.
Come. I've been coming many times.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever.
Y'shtola is just not having these people at all.
Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
Interesting.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this, but if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
No, I will not come. I will arrive. No, I'm playing as Stola. What the? No. Stone of the 4th. Stone 4 of the 7th dawn. Arrow 2 of the 7th dawn. Gear 2 of the 7th dawn. Ether. Am I supposed to attack her? Ooh. Oh, again. Could you please? Alright, we're focusing this asshole first, apparently. There we go. No, he's still focusing.
Kneel or die!
Caster. Doesn't even have dual cap. This is really interesting that you now can play like as just all some. What do you mean focus? No, fuck off. I'll focus whoever I want to.
Bow down before me!
Where? There is no open space. Oh wait, supposed to fucking do this.
Not yet.
Kneel or die!
Oops. Kind of forgot that mechanic. Oh no! Do I have to do the whole fucking thing again? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, here we go again. Oh, for fuck's sakes. This is getting really exhausting.
our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
And guess what also sings in death? The Tweety Bird. I really hate these fucking puppets part. It fucking sucks. Going Super Saiyan, gonna summon the 2 big rock. Yep.
In death do our souls sing!
And charge. Ah, that was the wrong time to do that. Oh, fuck. He's gonna do crazy fucking shit, and I do not have got 30 seconds left on the freaking.
How it burns! In death do our souls sing!
Oh fuck.
In death do our souls sing!
Gotcha, bitch. Second time's the charm. Actually, it would say third time, but.
Yes!
Yes, I'm about to arrive. Yeah, to pleasure Stola and not fuck up the freaking game. Yes, indeed. Dash you all the way.
Kneel or die! Enough!
Now he's gonna
Bow
do that.
down before me!
There you go.
Kneel or die!
Damn it, stop doing your AoE shit. Can't cast.
Mark well and learn. Concentrate.
Kneel or die!
Fucking. The stuff. Ooh, stinky.
Bow down before me!
Ooh, very
Mark well and learn.
Kneel or die! Bow down before me! Tremble before the sun!
Let us be about it.
Okay. Yeah, active time maneuvers. What now? Ready?
Ether, to me.
Wow. Earth, water, wind, and
Have at you.
oh, done with the duty. God dang. Freaking hell, I don't have to do that again. That's good. Even though I've been dropping frames like fucking shit. Oh, are you done?
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat.
Hmm. You kinky motherfucker.
'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield.
She has never been dominated that much. Indeed, she is out of breath and ecstatic.
What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy.
Of that dick. After struggling with battle, there's only one thing to say.
It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
After having a little bit of freaking trouble today with some people, it's good to have like a little bit of main quest Final Fantasy to just get your mind off things. Games for the win, man. I don't care what people say. Games really is just freaking... It's good.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
I'm called the cat girl that everybody simps over. That's what I'm called. Is he falling in love with Y'shtola?
Y'shtola? Why?
Jeez. Y'shtola, what happened? You are so... It's like you woke up this morning. Somebody took your fucking porridge right under your nose and gave you just one small salty cracker, and now you are the most saltiest and upset cat in the world. Like, not even Heidelin can make you happy. No, I will have one salty snack and a lot of meat to eat.
Are you my Nama?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. This guy's on again about his girlfriend. He just fucking wants a girlfriend. He wants to bang. And he's not getting the right girlfriend. Everyone's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, Y'shtola. Don't worry. He's a bit confused in the aspects of love.
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love.
For fuck's sakes. Oh,
Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain.
Oh, God. Fucking hell. Dude, just get any female. Get that pent up frustration or whatever you want to call it out and then go back. Not every female that you fight that kicks your ass or wins is your nom. Oh, you're still run.
Look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
Still was just like, what the fuck?
I am not interested, little son.
Oof.
Try again when you've become a man.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, that had to hurt so much. Oh, she looked him dead in the eyes and said, I'm not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man. Oh, that hurts in so much levels.
Oh, poor dude.
Emotional damage.
Right?
Oh. Little. Oh, he's defeated, man. He's been destroyed. He's been destroyed.
Son! Little son!
Little son. Little son. Oof.
Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
Yikes. This poor man. Oh, and here they go on fighting again. God damn it.
We've wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
She's still like just fucking had it. She's fucking done. She's like, no, fuck her, I'm out. She walks. She's like, oh, whatever. Ooh. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, he's looking so desperately for a girlfriend. He wants his Nam. And then his Nam looks at him and says, little son. Ooh. You have not only gotten such, but Magnite too. Yeah, the little son. Such a fierce battle that must have been. Yet here you stand, triumphant. Much passing such a test, they could well deny you your alliances. The mole will make no such demands. Weak though we are, we will gladly stand with you. Steppe is our home, and we will defend with our being. We have a heartfelt thanks. Of all the tribes of the steppe, there are none I would rather have by my side. God's willing, many more will rally to our cause. I shall send the word, and we will have answers of all the tribes. I cannot thank you enough, Serena. None of this would have been possible without you. That poor man. First he tried Serena, now he's trying Yestola. Who'll be the next? Will Kryl come there and then suddenly Kryl is his Nam? Fucking what? I don't know, but it's fucking hilarious as well. Oh, that was a brilliant cutscene.
You singing, I want to be loved.
No, he wants to break free from whatever the fucking shackles he has. Whew. We have the right card consent. It's time to pull Nam's power to use. If the ether flow is planned, then it remains to the ironwork engineers to the work at the runes. Come, let us return to the house of the crooked coin. Whew, man, that was a good laugh. Oh. Oh, poor little son. He is not a man. Just a little son. Come here, Stola, make another little son. Make a medium. A medium one would do the trick. Shall begin at once. Would you step back? Okay, I'll step back. I'll step black. Ooh, that's a lot of ether. Hey, Belgro. Welcome to the stream. You missed little son. Was that it? Yeah, little son got denied his Nam again.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
I would say, well, actually, yeah, this stream you can just roll back, I think, about like 10 or 20 minutes. Where the cutscene ended where Yestola and did their fighting. And then talked about the Nam. Are you my Nam? No, little son. I'm not interested. I do not pretend to understand what you just did, Yestola, but you did it. It is, anyway. Thanks to you and Fran, of course, we have taken a momentous step forward in securing our defenses. Now, as such, I will believe the rest is in order. Shall we proceed to make haste back to the Enclave? Agreed. The others may already have returned on their mission, and I would know where things stand. Alright, enjoy it, sleep well. As would I. Without further ado then. Adieu. But you still don't. Alright. Teleport. Eastbourne Eastern. Dawn on. Speak to Alize in the manor. I wonder where my cook sisters went. I'm just wondering what happened to them. What?
I ate
All of them.
yesterday. So I had one left.
You ate 5.
Yeah.
It felt like you ate like 90% of it.
No. Then I saw there were 2 left, so I figured you left them for.
My treats are all gone.
I'm sorry, I'll buy you new ones.
No, you're not.
Well, if you want.
I want a curtain, Dr. Han. I want a curtain, Dr. Han. I want a curtain. As by her triumphant expressions, he went to the telling as himself. Indeed, they have secured a super source of energy for the barrier. Good. Tatra and I have commissioned Garland Ironworks to ensure that the field generation functions as they should. A team of engineers stand ready to be set to the burns in a moment's notice. You need only say a word. Bird. I thank you for engaging in the services on our behalf. The nature of the arrangements you may leave to. Which leaves me the small matter of our alliance. So, Yukiri, Akuro, how fared our neighbors? Lord, all of the factions we approach are in agreement that the Empire poses a threat, and many respond positively of talk of alliance. From Kiga to Sosnogo, however, we received outright rejection. What? Former will not break the treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict. Just as expected. Well, there is not to be done about it. We must focus on the rest. To each nation be amenable for alliance, I will personally send a message. Once I have attended to that, I believe that we have done everything we can to fortify Doma's defenses. Nigiri, Okuro, if you would be so kind to hold the fort in my absence. And random other samurai. My friends, I cannot achieve as much as little without your help. For that, I give you heartfelt thanks. We meet till the meeting. I took the liberty of asking Thancred to attend as well. He should have arrived in Armenian port by now. Then, let us not keep him waiting, shall we? Okay. Now I got another 1,000 freaking gil just to teleport. Indeed you will. Thank you. Kristola has told me all, and I duly told Urianger and Kryle, Kryle in particular, was concerned that elf now, but I assured her that everything can be done is being done. She agreed to continue with her own task the time being, and in a condition to contact her in moments where there's any development. So that leaves the four of us to attend to the council. Avalon is already assistant security. Incidentally, though, the poor lad seems altogether very distracted from the task. Another one missing elf now, I expect. Taking a drink.
Okay, well, seeing as my bard is basically leveled up into the last here, then I'm going to
Lancier. Your first melee DPS. Oh, cleaning all day. Oh, poor Buglish. But it's almost done. As soon as you're ready, present yourselves to the guardsmen and palace entrance. What did you clean? Did you clean yourself or your living quarters? The Sons of the Noah will go into the meeting chamber. Preceding this, several cutscenes will play in a sequence. Recommended that you set a set time. Yes, sure, we can hold it enough. We got about 2 hours to watch cutscenes.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
Oh. Alright, Buglish. Good that you cleaned it a little bit.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Dorma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
Ooh, Nanamo bringing up a bad memory. But yeah, Buglish, this game is taking on. I'm busy with post Stormblood content, and then we're going into Shadowbringer. There's post Shadowbringer, then it's Endwalker, and then we're going to post Endwalker, which we then will reach 6.4. That is like the end goal. And when we reach 6.4, guess what? We're going to continue, because there's a lot of other quests. There's the Hildebrand quest. There's the Yora quests. There's like a lot of things that I really do want to do, because it's like it's amazing. Ah, well, then enjoy your Hitman 3.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council.
Well, yeah, that's the point of just buying games all the time. You don't get to finish anything. Good thing I don't have many games. And the games I have is it's Final Fantasy. It takes long, whether it's any type of Final Fantasy. But I am very excited to also know that in a few, like a week, maybe 2, I'll be able to play Diablo 4. Don't think I'll be able to do it on stream because of how they intend Diablo 4 to be working. By that means that they have the online players running around, causing a lot of lag and stuff. I've played when it was the open beta, so I tried to play it. And even when it was just like me not streaming anything or having any other big things running, it kind of lagged because of players running around and doing stuff. So I don't think my internet connection is going to be up to standard to handle that in streaming. But I will play that. There's no fucking shit I will not play that game.
I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hian, pray, tell us how things stand in the East.
And the East is very eastern.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
Oh? You tell.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
Oh?
You have an idea?
Do tell.
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Which is true, yeah.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently. plunging the Imperial house into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces would be too enticing to ignore.
True.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Dorma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
Oh, super headache.
That way. Sorrow.
Oh, I got a super headache.
History must be changed.
How do you mean? Don't understand.
Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
Spies in our midst?
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Isn't that the Warriors of Darkness speaking? But it's only the Scions that heard it. The fuck?
Is it over?
That is interesting. Thancred is like, oh hell no, I had enough of this shit. No, thank you.
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
Interesting. Very interesting.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
We all have the same. I'm the only one with the strong enough ether resistance to actually hear the message. The other ones just...
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Oh, but wait, Lease didn't get affected by it. That is... Interesting. Curious.
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, He would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
Yeah, but mine was just words extra.
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul.
Oh. So he's also being called.
That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian Lahabrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
To the right?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
No, that is fair. That's fair. Interesting. So we're being called to somewhere. Let us find out. Where is this somewhere? Just as we tried to call Brianger on the Link Pearl, he didn't respond. But I dare hope there is of some knowledge he do not. As always. Bloody well, Brianger. Ah, right. What happened during the meeting? Thancred collapsed. His disembodied voice suddenly started, what? But that's... Should talk to that, about this in person. Alright, we'll meet you there. Was it Brianger? He heard the voice too. So it's literally every scion that is currently in science. We're going to Thanaland. We shall meet him there. And whom we end this question, one of which means find the answer with possible haste. And I got the emote endure. And how does endure look? Can you endure for me, Fran? Endure. Ponder. Endure. Run. Lizzie, let's go. We're on your agreed to making the Rising Stones. We'll head there at once. Good luck. We'll meet back to the other seats here. You must know. Everything's right. Promise me. Yes, you will let us know. Right. We're on our way. Oh, we're moving instantly there. Oh, good. No teleport. Uri. Uri, Uri, Uri. Uri, Uri.
Urianger! Gods, it's good to see you.
Ah, the little daughter is happy.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
Why does his voice sound different again? God fucking damn it.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
So you're gonna take to the field?
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed.
Indeed. I shall make it my task to... The voice. It calleth to me once more.
Now he's gonna pass out. No.
I hear it too.
And there we go.
Only you.
No! Ishtola! Urianger!
Throw wide the gates.
What gates? And why wide?
No. No, this can't be happening!
And Urianger is down, right? Yeah. Oh, and you're still on. Oh.
Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes!
Nope. They're too busy. Their
Open
voice
your eyes,
actors
I
are
beg
taking us
you.
sleepy.
Say something. Anything. Not again. Please. Not again.
Very interesting. I wonder if Alphino is experiencing the same too. Forgive me, unseemly display. It happened before our very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any differently. I have borne 2 of them to private chambers. But tell me, is it true that Master Thancred languishes like the state in Alamego? Yes. I'm afraid so. Though, given the circumstances, it would seem best to observe them together. Not send word to Lise that he should be brought here. Take heart, my lady. The world is full of scholars and knowledge, and folk of every persuasion. Somebody is bound to know what our allied comrades. That we will, honor. That we will. But first things first, our comrades will have many questions. May I ask to explain the situation to them? I must attend to private matters. I promised I'd visit someone in Limsa. He's been waiting at the Maelstrom Command for a while now. You know, you should come along too. I think he'd be glad to see you. Yeah, sure. Our comrades just fainted and their souls were plucked from their bodies. Let's go have a meetup with a friend. Yay! Fucking hell. Limsa. For the low price of 400 gil. You too can be a Luminsa. With a lot of people just standing here. The AFKers, as they would be known. Peaceful. Not at all convoluted as it usually is. Alright. It's on the upper deck. Now it is. The upper deck. Dragoon versus Dragoon. Versus me, jumping up and down. A storm privite. As you probably guessed, it's Gabu. You've come to see. The private here will bring him to. Oh, Gabu's that couple. This is the Maelstrom took me in. I already visit often as I can. And after what befell our friends, it's taking the urge to visit again. Difficult to explain. Chick Norris. Somebody called themselves Chick Norris. Why? Why chicken? Why Norris? And why Chick Norris? There's Gabu, little boy.
Here he is, my lady.
Gabu, it's been too long.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens? I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones.
Now everybody's passed out. Or gone.
Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear. No, I don't, you're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself. You'd think I'd have learned that by now. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Wallow in despair. Most likely. I will give you despair.
Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
With the power of friendship. Please don't tell me we're gonna fucking do that. I don't want to use the power of friendship. Right. Why are you standing in Elysee? I'm only talking to half of Elysee. Let's return to the stones. The rolling stones. They're not rising, they're rolling. Thank you again for agreeing to come. Okay. Now that we are done there, we're gonna go all the way back to Razin's Tunis. A prelude to violence. AKA Shadowbringer, perhaps? That would be good. There we go. Clear throat. I did some thinking on the way back, and I think that Hurry was right. We need to seek outside help. Ordinarily, we would turn to our experts in such matters, but they are both among the stricken. Really? Oh yeah, it's your Stoller and Tankard. Never mind. We'll begin reaching out to the minute guilds and research institutions here in Eorzea. Additionally, grandfather and Philia had a wealth of connections between them. I mean to explore those avenues too. We'll find a way to save everyone. Mark my words. Which more or less has happened in these days. For some it is good and some not so. But all to me, people continue their fight. From the shinobi who search for Alphino to the Alliance members who make ready to move against the Empire. They march on their faces to the great adversary, bearing heavy burdens. Everyone is playing their part, and so must I. You have your own part to play, I know, and a bigger than most, so I won't keep you. Just promise that you will visit me from time to time, and I promise I'll have good tidings to share when you do. Alright. I'm guessing this is the end of Stormblood, post Stormblood. Are we going to start with Shadowbringer? It would be amazing. Amazing. Look at that butt. Big butt. That's a Xenos butt.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart. Have you no words for me?
Daddy doesn't
Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment.
It's Elibidus. He's taking control of the body.
With this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely.
Equinox guards.
I should be the one to sigh. I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back.
Who are you?
Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
Who are you? Wait. I'm confused what Garlean is which one.
What? Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms. You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err. If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it.
Fuck.
Oh dear, have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know.
But they said he was dead. They said Solus was dead. Is this another Ascian? Controlling him? What? I am confused as fuck.
The founding father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos.
I am... What?
Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty.
Dragon,
To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alec.
What is happening? This is just...
You fiends are overfond of your own voices.
I am just so fucking confused.
Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
So I was right, it was an Ascian that is parading as Grandpa's body.
Such a waste of time and energy, both yours and mine. Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you, pliant pieces for the game. Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
That wish that you're doing seems a little bit more better than the one I'm doing. This is just...
Accompanying a small baby dragon around Ishgard to tell them of how I saved, well, finished the dragon's hope.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better than what's happening here on my screen right now. What's happening is just... It hurts my mind. Hey, Alphino, my boy. So... That could still be guys when Balzar. What in the world? Oh, they're all dead. Huh. What a turn of events. Oh, they've been sucked. By the look of their eyes, most recently. Dead. All dead. Yet I see no wounds, nor any evidence of battle. Yes, they were sucked. Alphino, listen to me. I have knowledge. I have knowledge of the sucking. Damn it. I finally used it. The Empire developed an alchemical weapon in Garabania. A gas, black rose. Not mustard gas, but black rose. Called it. And so to breathe it was to breathe your last. That did this? I thought the project abandoned. It is a vile fruit. Its vile fruit destroyed, but naught else could have wrought such an atrocity. And only Van Belzar would know about it. Did I hope to gain from this butchery? Can I not see that a rule won through terror is not endure? How many more promises must they use? Nay, wait. This is not the work of men, but Asians. Cannot be a coincidence that our trail led us here. The objective was never to rule, but to sow strife in this world. Such ground does indeed bear the mark of the bringers of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Asians and put an end to them. There we go, guys. Let's work together, shall we? Yes. That's guys from Belzar. Legolas guys from Belzar, yes. Whew. That was cutscenes and a half. Soul searching. That sounds like something that like the
I'm glad you've come.
millennials will do.
In the way of good news.
Or maybe a zoomer, like, oh, soul searching. Oh, crystals. The crystals. In Final Fantasy tradition, the crystals align with powers to have my soul searched.
After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments.
Yeah.
That's why you get witches.
Witches.
But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring.
It's fuckery. An alchemy
It have to be
and
Y'shtola
conjuring.
and Urianger and not me. Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle.
Nor alchemy, nor conjuring, but instead it's fuckery.
And Elfino's still missing. God, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
By a realm reborn. Thank you very much.
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Cryo. Knew that voice.
Kryle! I did not think you well enough to travel.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Yes, I should have thought of that.
But if you're part of the Science, didn't you get the voice too?
Thank you for coming, Kryle. We would welcome your insight.
Yes, let us welcome.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now,
What's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium?
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
Fuck it hell. There we go. A little laughter should.
That particular grand pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
Yes, he remains altruistic to a fault, but I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone. A certain someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh?
Mum's the word, eh? Got all that, there you got a mum's the word, eh?
Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me.
No, I will not excuse. Pay coin or pay with the blood. Can I get a drink, please? No. I saw the alcohol on the shelves.
Oh. Well, you did say you were gonna make yourself a coffee.
Yeah, but when?
All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep.
Just make it. And bring it.
How strong?
Except for the fact that I
not
couldn't
too
sense
big.
the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls
Remember,
have
I'm
taken
not
leave of their
fully
physical
100%
forms.
recovered.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes?
Indeed. Nose through
If
armor.
we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place,
Then
it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
well done. But how?
I wasn't around for that, but I can't imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So I suggest we pay her a visit.
Yay! We're going to the Dravanian hinterlands again. Hopefully Master Montoya can this time say the right grandchild. Vanya. Go to here, Falcon's Nest, and go into like a little wobbly over there. Yay! Whee! Let's see if this cocktail is what this cocktail is made. It smells. You know what would actually make this like cocktail a little bit better?
What?
Just by the smell of it.
Lemon wedges.
Lemon wedges, or that lemon sauce with mint.
Yeah. Well,
True.
we do have
That we do. That we baby shark do. It's interesting. Once again, for some reason, my taste buds just scream at me, freaking mint for some reason, or it gives me the taste of mint for some reason. I don't know why, but it's still good. Master Montoya. Ooh, please don't be just text and be like voice acted, so I can freaking hear the quippy lashes again. Master Montoya does have a thing for the flamboyant flair. Montoya such a recluse, but that seems extreme. But I'm happy to overlook this as you stated. You agreed to help us. Yes, let us go in. Master Montoya from Final Fantasy 1.
Come to disturb my peace again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems. Oh, I mistook you for young what's-his-name, but I see now you're the sister. Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
Ha! That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders.
Fair enough.
Now, what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
Just your eye.
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye once more.
Good on you.
And Stoller is one of the afflicted, is she?
No, Ishgard has the Mechanists, the Astrologians, and the Dark Knights.
Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
I like how Master Montoya said Stola is her stray. Like she's actually a cat. Ponder the orb, Kryl.
Right.
Ponder the orb.
Let us see what we can see. I'll begin from where our friends first fell and cast my senses out from there.
What is it? Did you find them?
I found Rice Krispies.
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
How is what possible? Kryl, what did you see?
The threads, they just... It just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off. Could their ether have dissipated if it had? Oh gods! Their bodies are just husks. It's like the Broodmother's daughter all over again. No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi effected her resurrection.
Aye, let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must still be intact somewhere.
But where?
But where?
Thanks, Elysia. I was already there before you.
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
We're no closer to an answer than when we started. But knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking. Pray, excuse me a moment. Yes? I remember, but... What, to Alamigo? We're on our way. That was Lee's. Apparently, a group of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them. I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
Go, child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for dithering.
I'll do some digging in the meantime and see if there isn't some other method we could use to continue the search.
Let's be off then.
Off to Alamigo. What?
Oh, not
Broom.
again. The enchantment barely seems to take these days. I chalk it up to old age, but I rather doubt it's that simple.
The etheric is getting less and less. Is that the gate we're supposed to open up wide? It's like etheric, like flow gate.
Before they took ill, Y'shtola and Urianger were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether.
Yeah.
It seems to be happening all over.
That is very interesting.
Does it now? And here I was, all set to blame my woes on that creaking mountain of refuse clogging up the Thaliac. I fear something has gone awry. Still, there's naught to be gained from starting in shadows. You can only do what can be done, and that but one thing at a time.
I'm guessing these quests are like literal post Stormblood, pre Shadowbringer. Like this is the point where it gets to Shadowbringer. So the woman who tamed Y'shtola has been feeling that has been grabbed and scuffed by the neck, having nonsense shaken out of me. When Alphino is back, I'd like to visit again and ask her how she has of God. Ooh, there was some fighting tale. Yes. The internet will save all. Indeed. I just can't bear to hear what Maximus has to tell. But I can be bad news. Can it? These would have said unless. There's no point in speculating. At least said that nothing guards were coming, so that we head straight to the gate in the quarters. Thank you to Alpha's Blight. I leave the search to our friends lost souls to me. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, dun dun. Oh, he has like a Finrear pup. Oh, that's cute. Medgar Sommer, you better be start acting cute, otherwise I'm gonna try and find another pet. I will replace you. I don't even have new pets. I need to get some other pets. Here, Bonia. To the quarters. In between the buildings and that. Into the police.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Alpha, yes.
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
You assume?
If you will allow me, I shall endeavor to explain events. Our troubles began not long after we departed Doma. While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard and forced to make an emergency landing. As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of mercenaries whose leader claimed to pursue a vendetta against the Ascians. This shadow hunter, as he styled himself, then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
That sounds like Alphino.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn. Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
Yeah, well, technically, yeah, he is.
He is. As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them.
Indeed curious.
They would not even reveal their next destination. But Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same.
Yeah, I am very curious where they're going at that point in time.
Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's Guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
Yeah, well, thank you, Ginger. I'm having pretty okay fun. My brain is just freaking everywhere with how the story is going now, because it's now at the end of the post Stormblood and just the pre-beginning of Shadowbringer. So there is like a bunch of really big confusing things that's just getting dropped on me.
I'm not inclined to turn away refugees, no matter which land they call home. And if they can tell me how things lie in Garlemald, all the better.
On that subject, there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night. It would seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional manner, and chose instead to bring a formidable new weapon to bear. Details were sparse, but the rumor alone was enough to dampen the flames of rebellion.
Well, yeah, by the time I'm done with story, or when we get you the game, I'm probably finished with the story, and I need to get my repertoire of classes up to date.
I have also heard reports that several companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
We knew this was coming, but not that it would be so soon.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
No, they won't. Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting reinforcements, and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications. Prepare to meet the Imperials head on! No matter how quickly we act, we still want for time. When the enemy comes into view, our best recourse will be to open negotiations with their commander, and see that the ensuing proceedings take as long as possible.
Would you and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hien know about this?
God
I'm
damn.
sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Headache time. Fucking goddammit. I knew when the...
Untold sorrow must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
You heard it too.
Yes. Just open the gates. Don't fully gate though.
At least we're both still standing.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
Because we're not opening the gates. There's literally somebody at the gate, like, pushing the doorbell. And apparently the doorbell is linked to all the Scions' heads. And it's like ringing open the gate. Open wide. And no one fucking
I
listens.
wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer. We'll keep working on
the
it.
internet.
But first, we need to go and see Lord Hien.
Hien 2, 3. Let's go to Lord Hien 2, 3. Alphino is safe, present at least. Now let's worry about full-scale Imperial invasion. Actually, glad at least as us for Lord Hien. Better be dashing to this place in the enclave. Whee! You can run, but I can teleport. Whee! Zoom. All my money. Right. Lord Hien 2, 3. Fucking car. Jumping car, nonetheless. Want to talk to Lord Yan? Yan 2, 3. Ooh, they're freaking busy here. Ooh, we've got the blue Kojin. Got an action emissary. We've got a... Fran, we've got somebody from your land. We've got a Dalmatian. Yen, tell me about Damascus. From Rabanastar. Is Princess Asheri Banadil of Dalmasca okay? Greetings, my friend. I'm discussing our future endeavors with the members of the newly formed alliance. The newest alliance. Georgia and the Confederacy. You'll know. The strength of army from the steppe tribes. And then the extras. Then we have joined the neighbors of Dangshi and the indocile city of Dalmasca. And the scattered letters of resistance. The proud people united under the single purpose, stand against the tyranny of the Garlean Empire. Lord Vader. I'm glad that the alliance is coming together so swiftly. And things stand, this fear that shall not be long need for your strength. What is it? People. Oh no. Thank you for bringing news of Alpha. His fate is never far from my thoughts. I agree that Alamiga would be wise to shore up its borders with all haste. Every report we received from our shinobis indicate the mass of troopers in the western province. It seems certain that the Empire is posing to bring the fist down upon Eorzea. And I would help deflect that blow. But I cannot risk sending reinforcements just yet. We will remain vulnerable to airborne assault until our wall is in the burn-in place. The all-important Allegan energy barrier. Ah, the energy barrier, yes. I called it something more auspicious, a name drawn from the 4 lords of legends. Perhaps Shiryu Aegis. Or some such. Well, here's a thought. The Ironworks engineers report that they have finished calibrating the generators and are ready to proceed with the testing stage. Have you the time to attend the first test? We have the field which protected the Alazia firsthand, and we instantly hear how much you think about that ours compare. Okay, let's go see the field test. I will come too. If you don't mind, so I know you're still I may be able to offer some insight. Of course, time brings the essence we best make directly for the burn, you Gary. Understood. Our mounts and saddles are ready, my lord. Where the swords? Right. What shall we eat? Legma bowls. Opanasi. I'll take a ginger salad. I like some gingers in my salad. It's called a ginger salad. And thus I will consume a ginger salad.
You will consume a ginger?
Salad. It's a salad made of gingers. We will cross the burn by Yule and Falcon. But before, join me in the overlook near the House of the Field. As usual, it's always freaking there and then we fly. Teleport, 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 teleport. Go on, Midgard, we've got places to go. Give the word when you're ready. We'll take way. Head to Bjorn's. We'll head to Bjorn. Easy guy, let me get technology.
It seems the engineers have matters well in hand. Should the barrier work as we intend, Doma will be free to reinforce her allies in Alamigo without fear of weakening her own borders.
Indeed.
Honored friends, the time has come to put your hard work to the test. Start the generator.
Oh, that's something you hear in South Africa a lot of times. Start the generator. Load shedding is upon us.
Node 1 is operational. Nodes 2 to 8 are reporting similar energy levels. The barrier is forming. $1,000 yards, 2,000, 3,000. Expansion remains smooth. No fluctuations detected.
That is one big ass.
4,000, 5,000. Target altitude reached. The barrier is holding steady at 5,000 yards. We've done it.
That is a wall that would make Donald Trump proud.
Is that an Imperial airship? Of all the rotten timing.
You mean, not rotten, great time. We can see it.
But this is a gift, Mistress Alize.
Yeah.
They can test our new wall for us. Seems solid enough, though I was hoping for a fireball.
Disappointment in the approval. But who could this be? This lone ship. Ah, it's Gaius. Yo, Gaius. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sakes, did he hear the voice too and then he's now down?
It's Alphino.
God fucking damn it, Alphino.
What are you? Let me go! He has my brother!
Lower the barrier!
Again.
Be at ease, girl. The lad is not dead, merely locked in slumber.
No, not him too.
Just open up the gates. Damn it, it's not that hard.
We could identify no cause and found no remedy. Thus I sought to return him to Doma, and into the arms of Lord Hien himself, it would seem. It is a day for fated reunions. Would you not agree, adventurer? Or should I address you as the Warrior of Light?
Yeah, told you. Come on, Fran. It's Gaius. Yeah, that is his. Yeah, it is his mask. Gaius, what bells are?
Aye. Gaius van Baelsar, the Black Wolf. That
Told
was
ya.
the title I was given. One I have long since relinquished.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the good side, bro.
Stand down. The legatus of the 14th
Legatus.
Imperial Legion died in Castrum Meridianum. I am no more than Gaius Baelsar, a man without rank or allegiance.
The Legolas of the 14th Legion. Fucking goddamn it, Asmongold.
Impossible. There's no way you could have survived.
Oh no, he survived. Everyone survives.
Do you
apparently.
remember how it unfolded?
The Ultima.
How
going
I was
boom.
deceived by La Habrea?
Yeah.
How I was convinced that reviving the Ultima weapon would allow me to bring peace to Eorzea? The Ascian used me, as he used so many others, all to further the restoration of his wretched god. Yet even with the might of Alec at my command, you bested me. And as the Praetorium went up in flames, I was content to burn along with it. For a moment at least. A moment of folly. To surrender my life thus would have been to betray all who died for my cause. It was for them that I dragged myself free of the rubble, and swore vengeance on the Ascians. The Black Wolf has shed his pelt, never to return to Garlemald or her legions. I live now only to exact revenge.
A very bad way to live, but one I can respect.
My principal quarry was to be La Habrea, whom I gather you have since ushered onto oblivion.
Yeah, I told
But
him.
so many more
he should.
remain. Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world, I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword. Are the Scions not of like mind?
Hell fucking yes. Will you join us? Please?
In this single respect, perhaps.
Then I shall continue the partnership the boy began, and share what intelligence I have acquired. Among the Ascians, the Black-Masked Ilk are subordinate to those who wear red. This you already know. Yet among the Red there exists a hierarchy. Those set adrift with the shards clearly stand below those still joined to the source.
The source.
Nabriales, who once dared to intrude upon the Rising Stones, belonged to the former group, and while he was indeed a dangerous foe, his powers were inconsequential next to the paragons of the source. The first was La Habrea, who plagues us no more. There is also the white-robed Elidibus, and the elusive Emmett Selk, about whom little is known.
Emmett Selk, I've seen him before. I know how his face looks like. Looks like a young little boy.
We have files on La Habrea and Elidibus, but I believe this Emmett Selk is new to us?
Indeed. Well, new to people that haven't seen cutscenes yet.
As I assume my brother told you, we have evidence to suggest that an Ascian now walks in the body of the Crown Prince. Have you identified this interloper?
That's Elidibus.
Elidibus seems the most likely culprit. As emissary, it is his role to maintain the equilibrium between darkness and light. Your many deeds in Hydaelyn's name have upset the balance, and I believe he seeks to restore it by throwing his considerable power behind the Empire. As a leader of the Ascians, he is one of our primary targets. It was on the trail of this very prey that the boy and I came across the scene of a failed uprising. In the absence of a single Garlean casualty, we inspected the bodies of the rebels, and the lack of any external injury drew my immediate attention. They had been slain by Black Rose, an alchemical invention of the Imperial Army. When I yet served as legatus, I ordered its production halted and all stockpiles destroyed. Toxic gas is not a tool of conquest, but of extermination.
Toxic gas? This must be the new weapon Maxima warned us about. Something deadly enough to sweep away all resistance in a matter of hours. Gods. You don't think they're planning to use this in Alamigo, do you?
Put your fears to rest. We infiltrated the production facility and destroyed all existing stores of the chemical along with the plant itself. Even should they rebuild the operation, they will not soon manufacture another batch.
Nice.
Regardless, I would draw your attention to a directive we discovered in the plant's records. The document was marked with a recent date and authorized with the signature of one Zeno Ciegalvus.
AKA Libidis.
A dead man signing the death warrant for thousands. 'Tis bad comedy.
Indeed.
But the tale does not end there. Within that same facility was a chamber filled with devices of elegant design. Cloning technology, we realized. And what should we find in each and every incubator? But a young Emperor Solus. All of which prompts the question, were the Ascians responsible for these abominations, or was it the will of the Emperor?
Who cares? It's the bad. He's the bad
I
one.
must know which hand guides the Empire. Though I have given up my rank, I am yet a son of Garlemald, and I will fight for the future of my homeland. It is time I return to the hunting of shadows. We should focus on our common foe. To reopen old quarrels now would serve no purpose.
Indeed.
You saved my brother's life, so I'm willing to let sleeping dogs lie. But in truth, it's not my decision to make.
Then whose is it? Nah. You're cool, Belzar. Oh, guys.
There was a time when I scorned those who placed their faith in false gods, even as I, in my blinkered conviction, place mine in Ascian promises.
Yeah, you're a good guy now.
Unlike yours,
Kind
my
of
strength
normal
of will and my restraint was found wanting. We shall meet again, warrior of light.
Yes, and you are now a neutral guy. You're not good nor bad. You're just neutral. You fight for good, but using in a bad way. The form of vengeance.
So that was the infamous Black Wolf. An unexpected ally, to say the least. Well, I am content to leave the fine-tuning of the barrier to cleverer minds. Let us bid our friends from the Ironworks farewell, and see what can be done for Alphino back in Dorma.
Well, nothing. He's fucking knocked out, like everyone else. Bye, guys. See you later. Hopefully. Maybe. Pedri. Alphino safely goes in the private chamber. My finest healer is examining him as we speak. And they're gonna say the same thing. It's just the body, no soul. Plug in the physician. And there's no persona illness. Alphino was lost in sleep, which cannot be woken, just like the others. It would seem the land of the Empire were not far enough away to escape the cursed voice. I share your frustration, Alize. I do. While Alphino is returned to us alive and otherwise unharmed, all that remains is to find means to wake him. Until then, can I still fulfill our duties as a scion? Yours and your brother's both. You're right, of course. The arrangements has been done. A little time to make of them. To business then, my lord. Now that the Shinryu's wall works as intended, we extend reinforcements to Alamigo. Most certainly can. As promised, I'll send troops to bolster the allies. Pray be aware, however, that they do not arrive without delay, save some or who boast teleportation magics, but bulk in our forces must transport by sea. This voyage of a small vegetation according to the means as the navigator, hating the distance in question, we are happy to be able to call upon those who plotted the course of my people's exodus to beyond the Frisco of ships. It's unlikely that our east element friends would contest our involvement of military operations. I shall have Shuriken accompany him on the way to the Rising Stones. You have my thanks, Lord Yen. Yukiri, I will go on ahead with my friends of enlist all those who are capable, and we will form the vanguard. Yes, my lord. This is anticipated that we hope. These in the eyes that we began indeed to welcome the combined strength of the East. Of the East. They will rise. Oh my god. The East is very...
Our supplies of Black Rose have been ruined, but the new plant is already under construction. We should have the first batch ready in time for the offensive, Your Radiance.
See that you do.
Ah, yes, the infamous Black Rose. If I recall correctly, Gaius did not much care for the invention. A ruthless and indiscriminate weapon indeed, this airborne poison. It seems you are capable of making decisions worthy of your bloodline.
With no gift for sorcery, we Garleans must look to Magitech to even the odds. If it spares the needless deaths of our soldiers and serves the cause of this empire, there is no method I would not employ.
How very noble of you. Truly, though, I must commend you for embracing your role as Emperor. You play the part of the determined ruler well. Sometimes even I catch myself believing. A silent agent of death. Now that I think on it, Black Rose may well possess the perfect aspect. Slowly but surely, the deluge of light has worked upon the ether here in the source, and the gas should be most susceptible to its influence. Well, I shall leave you to your own devices. Go forth and bloody the land with your grand and glorious war.
While you do what, precisely?
Need you ask? I will be doing what all Ascians do.
I am well aware that your kind exists only to usher in the next calamity. But you seem oblivious to the harm your singular agenda causes to the Empire. You cannot have forgotten the events which followed your mortal demise.
homeland was plunged into civil war for your failure to name a successor. The edifice you so carefully constructed was but a hair's breadth from collapse.
Oof. Feisty.
Are you truly so naive? You thought me oblivious to the consequences of a departure so painstakingly timed?
It was by design?
Well, of course it was. Though I will admit the resulting panic exceeded even my wildest expectations. But how can you be surprised? Throwing the world into disarray was the very purpose for which this nation was, as you say, so carefully constructed. Now, if you have no further questions, I must be on my way. Since we may not meet again in this lifetime, it would be remiss of me not to offer a word or two of gratitude. I really must thank you for this surplus of vessels. I can mold any host into my own image, but having bodies tailor-made for me in this fashion is so much less tiresome. You dabbled in Allagan cloning techniques, yes? It certainly is a compelling, not to mention entertaining, field of research. And of all the options available, you chose the founding father on whom to experiment. You have a twisted streak to you, Varus, like grandsire, like grandson, hey?
Fucking hell.
If events play out as planned, this will become something of a family enterprise. You will be the capstone of this world, I the anchor and shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
He gives me Kefka vibes. Honestly. I know that Kefka is actually a boss you can fight. But now I have to go sit on a box. Because as we all know, load shedding does approach us. I sprung the trap on my dear love too. I will sit on the box once more. I will bow to the box. And I will shit on it. Through the wall. Now sit. There we go. I sit on box. That is box. Box. Reclamation. Box nonetheless. And that is a stream. I need to rest before my fucking brain explodes with all the fucking shit that's just been thrown in my face this stream. It was just 3 hours, but it was exploded onto my face and my brain is hurting. So.
Did you get milk in your face?
Yes, so much. So much milk. But yeah. If the lovely asinine shit stain that is called ESCOM in this country give us good load shedding hours, I will be streaming in the week somewhere. If not, then I will see you on a weekend then. We'll see when there is power. Or when I'm at least good enough to stream. Who knows? Either one of those. Thank you all for joining in and have a great night and day further. Cheers.